Kev, you can finally, after a long time, give me some good news.
Yeah, so the fight is on. The fight has been signed a while ago, actually. I think I signed it in February, but I don't know why it took the UFC quite a while to actually publish a fight on their website. So yeah, it's on May 11th in St. Louis, Missouri, USA, against Jared Gooden, an American guy. So yeah, exciting.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you're expecting from him.
I think he's quite aggressive fighter. He's the kind of guy who doesn't care to take one to give one. So yeah, I think he's gonna try to like come very like with heavy hands and heavy kicks and being very aggressive. And I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. And I handle him well. So yeah, let's see.
Last time you wanted to stand up, would be a little bit different this time. You just play it by ear a bit more.
Yeah, I mean that's MMA, so like I can strike, I can grapple. So let's see how it goes. Obviously, we have a game plan, and I will try to respect it as well as possible. But yeah, it's not kickboxing, it's not jiu-jitsu, it's not wrestling. That's MMA. So whatever I have to do to win the fight, I make sure I do it.
So there's no, I want to get more striking in. I would go.
Oh yeah, well, there's always stuff I want to do more, but then you never know until the fight really happens, because obviously you have expectations of what we think he's gonna do, and he probably has expectations of what he thinks I'm gonna do. But you never know until the right time, right? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, I'm excited with this fight. I think it should be an exciting fight for the fans as well. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the camp. How things been going? How long have you been?
Well, a while really, because obviously after my last fight, I went on a holiday for a bit, and then they confirmed me this fight 2 months ago now. So I've been training all the way through, So yeah, the camp has been long. We have only a few more weeks to go now before the fight. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to fights.
Is it different now that you've got the UFC fights under your belt?
Stress-wise and stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm pretty good to handle those stuff. Even like my first couple of UFC fights, I didn't really feel more stressed or anything. I felt more stress on some fights beforehand because I knew there was a lot on the line in a sense, and a loss would have meant and it postponed everything. Because then you need to win like 3-4 fights in a row before you can get signed. So I was most stressed out before I got signed to UFC, because now I got signed, I know I'm good enough to beat those guys, and I know I'm ready, and I know I train well and hard, and I just do the things right to make sure I become one of the best, So it's right. A fight is a fight, The UFC is like big, and yes, there's a lot of cameras and many people watching and a lot of expectations, but I think I'm the one who puts the most expectations on myself more than anyone else. So yeah.
There's a lot of boys from CKB fighting now, and some are expected to get into the UFC as well.
Yeah.
What's the vibe in the camp at the moment?
Yeah, it's been good. Carlos and me were fighting on the same card, so I'm happy to be on the same card as Carlos. It's gonna be good. We've been doing the camp together, so yeah, it's exciting. And yeah, I don't know yet who's been announced or not, but some of the other boys are trying to fight later on. So yeah, always happy to see the guys fighting and winning the fights and stuff. And even not in the UFC, some of the guys from the gym are fighting on Shuriken and Hex and other shows around the country. So yeah, hopefully we have a few new UFC fighters by the end of the year.
You just talked a little bit about the stress was stronger than what you're striking now in the UFC. What about the fighters themselves? What's their competition like down this part of the world compared to what you've struck already in the UFC?
Yeah, I've had very hard fights before I got signed to the UFC, and I'm sure some of the opponents I've had before the UFC were as good, if not better, than some guys I could fight in the UFC. So yeah, it's just like we come from such a small country in a sense, so we don't have the same opportunities that Americans may have. So it's much harder for us to get signed and to show the world how good we can be. But yeah, once we get signed, like the path is right open, to go all the way to the top. So yeah, that's where I go.
So no doubt in your mind that there's a lot of fighters around here that are UFC standard.
Absolutely. Yeah, now we have plenty of them. and I'm sure within a couple of years we'll have, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 more guys, you know, in a few 2, 3 years. So hopefully, I mean, I know how hard the boys train too, so I want all of them getting signed and making money and reaching them their goals, you know, so hopefully.
Hey, thanks for your talk.
Thank
Wish you
you.
all the best. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're looking great.
Oh, I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah, no, I feel good. Weight is good.
Yeah,
Training is good.
weight on point. And
Oh yeah, weight is good. Like, I mean, I'm pretty focused on everything, you know, recovery, diet, and training, obviously. So, try to be as professional as I can be, and hopefully it pays off. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.